Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 Nissan Navara Tecna 2.3 DCI, 190 brake horsepower, manual gearbox, 48,000 miles and full service history. It's had one previous keeper and as you can see as we go around the video today it's in fantastic condition. So we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we found them to be really popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As we go around today, I'll show you all the panels individually. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres, and obviously we'll look for any marks, scratches or dents. Once we've had a look around the vehicle, we'll look in the back, inside the vehicle, have a look at the seats, functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like. Invariably quite long videos, however, shorter than time than just coming to have a look at one. And I'm sure you'll agree, they're really in depth. I try not to miss anything, because what's the point? Right, so once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. Obviously in the UK it's a little bit easier, but worldwide I just need a port and I can get you a price for that, no problems at all. If you're looking to finance the truck, we'll ask for a deposit to cover the VAT. In some circumstances we can get around that, but obviously give us a call and we can have a chat about it. The application takes about 5 minutes and it takes usually about an hour and we can get a decision for you. In most cases, if you were doing click and collect, you could come and collect it the same day. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. Hopefully, as you can see from the video, it's really clean, to be fair. It's a really nice looking truck. Whoever's had it has obviously taken care of it. It doesn't take a genius to see that. And don't get me wrong, there are some little marks on it, but nothing serious at all. You've only got to look at that bonnet. What a great shot. Right, so obviously on Navaras, on most vehicles, this is the weak point. That front leading edge for stone chips. I can't. There's a few. There you go. Very small. Nothing serious, but that's about the amount of it. So, driver side front headlight is in good condition. There's no damage. There's no misting. Front grille's in good condition as well, as is the passenger headlight. Front bumper. There are a few stone chips here, if you can see them. Very small, and there's a couple there as well. But again, nothing serious, and as you can see from the video, they don't stick out. We have a very small mark here. Can't actually feel that to my finger, so it's not deep. Onto the front wing. And as you'll see from that mirror shot, there are no dents. And it's actually in good condition. Right, so first wheel and tyre, which is obviously the passenger side front wheel and tyre. It's a general grabber tyre. Bring that in a little bit for you. Wheels in good condition and there's no obvious damage. And the tyre is, I don't know, guesstimate 7mm-ish. Windscreen. And there's no damage, no cracks, no stone chips I can see, unless that's one up there. Let's have a quick look. This here, oh no, it's a fly, so let's ignore that. Right, so passenger mirror, back's in good condition, as is the mirror. Obviously you'll know that there's a camera under there. There's one under the front badge and then rear badge, and it gives you the 360-degree reversing image, which I'll show you working when we get inside. Right, so let's go down the passenger side, and hopefully, as you can appreciate from that, there aren't any dents that are obvious and the paintwork's in great condition. Yeah, there's nothing obvious at all. Nice and clean. Smart looking truck actually, to be fair. It looks very similar to the Trek 1 with the black roll top and roll bar. A really nice option. So rear quarter, and again it's in fantastic condition, no obvious damage. Rear wheeling tyre, matching tyre again, general grabber, wheels in good condition, matching tread depth. So onto the back. Obviously you'll see there's these two LED lights. Whoever's obviously had them has optioned them to be down the back so they can see in the back, or when they're reversing. What you can do is, if you wanted to, you could loosen those up and have them forward facing obviously, and there is a switch on the dashboard for them. Like I say, very similar to the Trek 1 setup. Right, so passenger side tail light is in good condition, there's no damage, there's no misting. Let's have a look at the tailgate. And again, it's in great condition, there's no obvious damage. And no dents. Rear bumper is in good condition. You'll notice there are reversing sensors and the camera. Tow bar with the earlier type electrics. Let's have a look in the back. As you can see, the mounting top works perfectly. The back's in good condition. There is a little bit of burring, so it's obviously had something in the back at some point, but it's not serious, and actually it looks really nice and clean, to be fair. So let's go down the driver's side now. Taillight, again, good condition, no damage. Let's have a look at that. I didn't mention, actually, you probably know, but I mean, not if it educates at least one person. You'll notice on these, they've got two fuel caps. This side is the fuel, the other side is your AdBlue, and that means it's ULEZ. So if you're going into city centres such as London, they have a ULEZ charge, which I think is about 30 quid. But I know that they're on about changing that quite soon. It could be going up. This vehicle, as it stands at the moment, with the Euro class of engine, it will get you underneath that charge. Obviously, do check that before you go in. I'm not taking blame for that. Oh, it's locked, hang on. So as you can see, we've got AdBlue. Right, so let's go down the driver's side rear quarter. Again, same principle, I'm looking for any marks, scratches or dents. And hopefully you can see from that there's nothing on it. It's nice and clean and in great shape. Right, so rear wheel and tyre. Wheel again, good condition, matching tyre, general grabber, good tyre, I'm sure you know that anyway. And again, matching tread depth. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. And hopefully you can see from that shot there, it's in fantastic condition. There's no obvious damage. And it really does look good, to be fair. Hopefully you agree. Roof's in good condition as well. There's no damage. Let's just have one more look, just make sure I'm not missing anything. No, it's in nice condition. Onto the wing. And again, nice condition. And there's no obvious damage. So, front wheel and tyre. Great news, full set of general grabbers all round. Wheels in good condition, as you can see. It is missing an emblem, whatever reason, but the wheel's in good condition. And as you can see, matching tread depth on the tyres. Mirror back this side is in good condition, as is the mirror. Right, so onto the interior. So these vehicles are keyless entry, keyless go. As you can see, it's locked at the minute. I've got the key in my pocket. You press, oh, sorry, I didn't show you. Press that button, it's locked. Press that button and it unlocks it. As long as the key's in your pocket, on your person if you like, then it will lock and unlock. So, door card. is in great condition. I've got a couple of notifications, let's get rid of those. Right, so the door card's in good condition. On the armrest, you've got 4 electric windows, window lock, door lock, folding mirrors and mirror control. Driver's seat is fully electric. So as you can see, it will go forwards and backwards. You can bring the nose up. You can bring the whole seat up. And of course the backrest will go forwards and backwards as well. On top of that, this part here, you can actually blow that up. So if you suffer with a bad back, you can gain a lot of extra comfort by doing that. Really nice extra, to be fair. The seat itself is in good condition. There's a little bit of fraying on that. Never seen that before, actually. I'm not sure what that would be. But the seat itself is in fantastic condition. Obviously, it's low mileage. The bolsters are really firm. And all the material is really nice and clean, as you can see. Right, let me get in. Take the phone out of my pocket before I sit on that. So, there are 2 key fobs. There's 2 keys for your mountain top as well. You start it up. You have to drop the clutch on these, put your foot on the brake, and as you can see, it fires into action straight away, no problems at all. On the steering wheel, this side here is your cruise control, and then the lower part here is your voice command, which is that one, and obviously you can answer your phone and hang up your phone from there. As you can see on the dashboard, there's no warning lights, apart from, as you say, refill AdBlue's just come up, so we'll do that before obviously it goes, but other than that, there's no other warning lights on there apart from fuel. I did start it up from cold this morning just to take some photos firsthand. Started no problem, no smoke or anything like that. Left hand side of the steering wheel is your media center control with volume. There is something, actually I only found out this recently, but that button there, if you've got an iPhone, if you press and hold that, you can go into your settings on your phone and you can control Siri with that, which I think is quite cool. Never seen that before. Media center, it's a decent size screen. On the nav, which it's on at the minute, I quite like the fact that you can move it with your finger. I know, you know, if you go look on a map sometimes and you can't find the postcode, what you can do is, if you know where you're going, you can press and hold like you do on a iPhone, for instance, and you can set that as your destination, which I think is pretty cool. Different, isn't it? So on the system itself, you can plug your phone in. You've got applications, Facebook, Google. You can add others as well. It's obviously nice to know if you're sitting somewhere and you're bored, you want to just use your screen rather than your phone, you can do that. It's got DAB, FM, AM, and it's got a pre-populated DAB list for wherever you are, which is good. Works well as well. I like the fact on the nav, put the nav on, if you're driving somewhere and you're doing 35, it will remind you that it's a 30 and there's a camera. Right, I'm going to have to press pause, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. Right, so it's got dual zone climate control. Sorry, I switched the engine off. Yeah, it's got dual zone climate control with air conditioning, obviously. Switchable 4-wheel drive, hill descent, and also you can lock and unlock the vehicle from there as well. Down below is USB and auxiliary, which means you can obviously attach your phone to the system, and also you can play your music through your phone as well. Heated front seats, high and low, they do work, and that's your light for the lights on the back. They do work. I can see them switching on and on. If you watch the corner behind the light, you can see it just coming on. I'll leave those on, we'll show you those in a minute. But seat base on the passenger seat, do see this quite a lot. To me, that doesn't look like it's ever been sat in. It's probably been a director's vehicle. They've used the VAT status of the vehicle and used it as a company car. The seat looks, for all intents and purposes, brand new. The bolster and all the material feels really clean, and obviously the bolsters just feel as firm as they would do as when you first bought it. And all the seats are obviously very clean in that sense. Inside, I can tell you, it doesn't smell of anything. As an ex-smoker, you always pick up cigarette smoke. Don't know why, but you do. There's nothing at all in this, nothing to give you any indication of it. So it's just a neutral smell. The dashboard itself is clean and free from damage. There's no issues at all. Everything's nice and clean. Cup holder, obviously, cubby hole, all the armrests, everything's clean, and the seats as well in the back are very, very clean. Headlining is, again, it's free from stains and damage. Everything looks nice and clean as it should. Reversing camera, no, we didn't do that. So 360 degree view to the left, and obviously your reversing image to the right. What I quite like is, as an extra, if you click on camera when you're reversing, it gives you your left hand side. I prefer that personally than the 360 degree view, because obviously you're not going to be damaging your wheels, you're not going to knock a kid over or anything like that. But when you're in camera mode, you come back out, it will give you a forward facing view as well. So if you want to park against a wall, you don't want to damage your bumper, then that's obviously a great option. Right, so I think that's covered everything in here. Let me switch it off. Pop the bonnet. Quick look in the back. Door cards are all good condition, as you can see. Just like the passenger seat, the rear seats just don't look like they've been sat in. Obviously can't guarantee it, but they are exceptionally clean, and the bolsters are very firm. Under here, you can lift that up, and you can use the hook there to lift that up permanently. But under there is all your toolkits, jack, etc. Obviously you can see everything's nice and clean under there. So right, let's have a quick look under the bonnet. It's just started to rain, so hopefully we've just dodged it. So under the bonnet, I prefer to see them like this. It's not been cleaned, as you can see there's a bit of muck on it. There's nothing to hide, obviously. Around the turbo unit there's no oily residue. Everything looks nice and clean. Also, because it's not been cleaned, you know that there's not been any historic oil leaks. Obviously there's no oil around the block, and everything looks spot on. Something nice to know with these, they've obviously got 5 years, 100,000 miles manufacturer's warranty. They even cover the battery as well, so if your battery ever goes flat, book it in with Nissan and they should change it for you for free. So everything looks bob under there. Obviously all the fluids are to the correct levels and they're very clean, which is nice to see. Like, you know, if you do think I've missed something, if you want to see something in a bit more detail, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to redo a video for you or show you something in a bit more detail. It's no problem. As you can see underneath, there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything looks nice and dry under there. Obviously there's no issues with chassis anymore like there used to be. That's why that 5 year, 100,000 mile manufacturer's warranty is in place. Spare wheel is, I think it's a steel, but it's got a brand new Continental on there, obviously. Right, okay, hopefully, did I leave those lights on? I didn't. Let me just show you those lights working. Did leave them on, just. There you go. They work perfectly. If it were me, I think I'd turn those up and have them forward facing. Can't see the point of having the back, I suppose, unless you're using the back a lot. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you're here in person, maybe a little bit more. Appreciate I go on a little bit, but hopefully it's shown you everything that you need to do to make an advised, informed purchase, if you like. So, thanks for your time, thanks for watching. More importantly though, stay safe. Bye-bye.